Welcome to biology classes. Till now we have discussed about various types of epithelial tissues found in animals. The next tissue that we have to deal is the connective tissue. They are most widely distributed in the body. They are named so because they have a special function of linking or supporting various tissues and organs of the body. There is a wide range of these tissues like cartilage, bone, adipose, blood. All these belong to connective tissues. Now, except for blood, the cells of all the connective tissues secrete a fiber made up of special protein and are called as collagen or elastin. These fibers provide the tissue with strength, elasticity, and flexibility. These cells also secrete a kind of polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is a type of carbohydrate. So they secrete a type of polysaccharide which accumulate between the cells and act as a ground substance. These are called as matrix. Now there are three types of connective tissues: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. When the fibers and the cells of the connective tissue are loosely arranged in a semi-fluid ground substance, then it is called as loose connective tissue. For example, areolar tissue present beneath the skin. It serves as a support framework for the skin epithelium. It contains fibroblast cells, that is the cells that produce and secrete fibers. Secondly, it has macrophages that are amoeboid in shape and helps in removing any unwanted material from the tissue. And it also has mast cells that work against allergies. Adipose tissue is another type of loose connective tissue that is mainly located beneath the skin. It is also found in the liver. The cells of this tissue are specialized to store fats. So the excess amount of nutrients which are not used immediately are converted into the fats in liver and stored there in the adipose tissue, as well as sent to the adipose tissue in the skin. Fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed in case of dense connective tissue. Depending on the orientation of the fibers, there can be two types of dense connective tissue, either dense regular or dense irregular tissues. In case of dense regular connective tissue, the collagen fibers are present in rows between many parallel bundles of fibers. Tendons that helps in connecting a muscle to a bone, and ligaments which attach one bone to another bone are examples of dense regular connective tissue. Now, when the fibers are not arranged in any particular order, then they form dense irregular connective tissue. This tissue is present in skin. Now, cartilage, bone and blood, they together form specialized connective tissue. The nature of the matrix decides how a connective tissue will be. Like if the matrix is fluid, then it will form a fluid connective tissue, as in case of blood. If the matrix is very hard and non-pliable, then it will form a hard connective tissue like bone. So we are going to discuss the specialized connective tissue. The first connective tissue is cartilage. So its ground substance or matrix is hard, solid, but it is pliable. Pliable means it is flexible. You can bend it little bit, but you cannot compress it. It resists compression. So just you can imagine your ear pinna. It has a cartilage, isn't it? So if you try to fold your ear, you can fold it because it is pliable. The cartilages, they are pliable. But if you try to compress it, if you press with your fingers, then it will resist compression, it will not compress. So cartilages, because of their solid and pliable matrix, they cannot be compressed but they can be bent. The cells of the cartilage is called as chondrocytes and are enclosed in small cavities within the matrix secreted by them. Most of the cartilages in vertebrate embryos are replaced by bones in case of adults. Cartilages are present in the tip of the nose, outer ear joints, between adjacent bones of the vertebral column, limbs and hands in adult. Bones, they have a hard and non-pliable matrix. The matrix of the bone is rich in calcium salt and collagen fibers which give bone its strength. It is the main tissue that provides structural framework of the body. You know that the bones provide the shape and framework to your body. They support and protect many tissues and organs like the heart, lungs, these delicate organs, brain. These are all protected by hard bony coverings. The bone cells are called as osteocytes and are present in spaces called as lacunae. Limb bones such as the long bones of legs serve weight bearing function. They also interact with skeletal muscles attached to them to bring about movements. The bone marrow in some bones is the site of production of blood cells. So bones have many functions in our body. Blood is a special connective tissue and its matrix is fluid in nature. The matrix of the blood is called as plasma. Now in this plasma lies three types of cells. RBC, that is a red blood cell which helps in carrying oxygen. Transport of oxygen is done by RBC. WBC, that is a white blood cells, helps in fighting against various diseases. And platelets, which help in blood clotting. If there is a cut in the body, then the blood starts oozing from it. After some time you must have noted that the blood stops oozing and it clots. That is because of the platelets. It is the main circulating fluid and it also helps in transport of food, hormones and other various substances in the body.